Okay, so this is the first video that I'm posting online in forever, it feels like. I have decided that I'm just going to post me. My channel is going to be about me, subjects that interest me, things that move me. For a long time, I was trying to come up with a theme. See, I have a very trained background when it comes to acting and television and theater and journalism, that I thought everything had to be so scripted, but it was holding me back because sometimes I just have these impulsive moments where I just really need to vent or let things out. And there's been some things recently in my life that have just literally moved me from one city to another, from one emotion to another, from, one relationship to another, from one job to another. And because I'm an empathic person, which basically means that I feel other people's energy and emotions, and sometimes I can peer into their experiences, and it affects me. And so sometimes it's hard for me to be around other people. And as an actor, that's a funny thing because you have this gift of emotion, but then at the same time, the gift of managing your emotion, but also the curse of maybe not understanding your own all the time. Because on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and all the major networks, everybody looks so daggone happy. They look so perfect. It's hard for me to compete because in my mind, I love my mistakes. But people are punished so harshly for their mistakes nowadays, and there's no coming back. That you have to be like perfect, off the rip, smart, off the rip, successful, off the rip. And it's so much that for a person like me, I just want to meditate. I just want balance. So part of the reason I'm making this video is to basically share with you that I'm here to help you as much as you're here to help me. I want this to be an open dialogue between us. I'm recording this one right now, but I'm going to start doing Instagram lives. So go to Instagram and search, at Micah Source, MICAHSOURCE. I oftentimes think about my training in journalism and how to be on television and on the radio, and how so much of my love for news and important things to society touch me, from the mysterious in nature, mysterious in human behavior, mysteriousness, throughout science, and, understanding, trying to understand or become one with, all that's around us, understanding that, yes, there are buildings and cars and clothes and people, but we're all just material, just bound together through some invisible force, so much so that we can see what the force is in buildings and cars and trees and clothes. I just want all of you to know that we're one with everything around us, and that you don't have to give up on yourself because you don't know everything right now. That all there is right now. And that feeling good, feeling like you're your own winner because you woke up today. Just because someone didn't, knock on your door with a whole bunch of balloons and a fat check and tell you that you never have to work for the rest of your life doesn't mean that, you can't go pursue your dreams. That the journey to pursue your dreams is going to be, excuse my French, or whatever language you want, fucking difficult. I've been watching the presidential debates, and, I was a huge Bernie Sanders supporter, and I still am. I love him. He's so a pioneer in this country, but I watched his journey and how Americans are just kind of like not paying attention to him all like that. Most of it is about Joe Biden, which we all love Joe Biden. Regardless if you're Republican or Democrat, you love Joe Biden. But I notice how the media will just keep talking about Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, and Bernie Sanders. And I love Elizabeth Warren. Her ideas are surefire things I can get behind if she wins the nomination. But people need to pay attention to Andrew Yang. He too is also rooted in a more logical, less, identity, politics, centered platform and campaign. When I think about our president, I think, who do I trust to be head of household? Mom, dad? Who is this? Because every day since Donald Trump has gotten into the presidential campaign political world, I've had like a little bit of anxiety, and it just grew and grew and grew and grew, and I don't talk about it. I don't even know if I completely articulated it out loud in this way for real, ever. But the fact that he can't even say that Melania and he both have a baby together in the same sentence without putting an invisible comma, as if Melania decided to have their son on her own. It's such a distraction from waking up with the president who is on the news saying, hey, here's $1,000 a month. How are you using your $1,000? Are you using it for your health? Are you using it for your business? Are you using it for your children? Are you using it for the environment? Are you using it for the arts? Are you using it for technology? How are you using that money? But instead, in current reality right now, putting up a contrast here to what we could choose as a whole nation. I don't care how racist you are. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. People are racist there sometimes, some of them, quite a few of them throughout Ohio and northern Kentucky, to be honest with you. I've been called all types of names. I've been looked at all types of ways. But one thing that I've always held on to is that each person should be judged by the content of their character. And so even though I have my own biases, I still like to take the time to get to talk to people and get to know them. Even if you have a Trump tattoo, I still want to know you. I still want to find a place in you that I can love. And I think that when we compare what Donald Trump is doing to us on a daily basis and what we can choose, wouldn't it be nice to say, I don't have to worry about my medical bills this month. What am I going to do with all that spare time? What am I going to do when I get off work instead of having to mull over how am I going to pay out an extra $300 to $500 for X, Y, and Z? But instead, I'm getting more than $300 to $500 to help me go pursue another completely different X, Y, and Z, things that I want to do. So these are just some of the thoughts that I've been talking about since the beginning here that go through my mind that I never talk about. Things that I'm going to get deeper into in the coming years. to come, that friends, everybody is your friend. You know why? Because no one is perfect and everyone makes mistakes. Everyone. No one is without flaw. If you're flawless, I would like you to make a video, post it on my page, and I will make sure that everyone knows how to become flawless. Please show us. Because you can go to the gym every day. You can eat healthy every day. You can avoid smoking. You can avoid having, unhealthy relationships. But you can still feel pressure inside. Pressure that our parents don't talk about, pressures that we need to talk about. And when a friend or a lover or someone doesn't measure up to what you think they should have measured up to, it is not the end all be all for anyone or anything. Because everyone can learn themselves better. I want to know about your dreams and aspirations. I'm going to talk to you about mine. I'm going to take you places, and the video won't be good. I'm still going to post it, and I hope you'll like it. And if it's inspiring you, I hope you share it. And if you have something to say, nasty or not, using a Donald Trump term, which he uses so much that it's in my subconscious. I never used that word before, so I'm going to take it out right now. If you have a negative thought, feeling, something to say, I don't care how racist or sexist or homophobic or xenophobic or transphobic that it is, post it. Put a video up on my page of it. And I want us to not just debate it, I want us to look deeply into each and every single word that we're choosing to describe why we believe what we're believing and how that is shaping not only our lives and the people around us and their lives, but also this entire country, thusly this world, our economies, and our atmosphere, our planet. So I probably have like 300 people who follow me on YouTube and watches this and wants to build a relationship with themselves by interacting with me online. I will feel so fulfilled in this life because that's all I ever wanted to do with acting. There are things that come up subconsciously when we say certain words regarding our dreams, our aspirations, and who we are. And sometimes those things from our past that question who we are and who we're becoming, they come up and they stifle us. And I want to talk to you about that. I want to talk to you about that with me. I want to talk to you about that with you. In confidence if you want, but tag yourself. Be who you authentically are. My name is Micah Brown. I have beautiful parents. Not perfect, but beautiful parents who I love very much. But I feel in my heart I'm Source. Micah Source. So call your name out and speak your truth, no matter where it comes from, no matter what it is, no matter how ignorant other people may think it sounds. Speak your truth, share it with me. I love you very much. I always have and I always will. Signing off.